Hello crafty friends, and welcome to day 3 of my crafty advent calendar. Let's see what little surprise we've got for today. And day 3 is so cute over here. It's got this long, narrow box. I'm gonna kind of help the perforations along a little bit here so I don't rip it. The design of this box is super cute. Alrighty, drum roll. Oh, fun! It's a little die. Oh, it looks like we might have some sequins loose about in here. I'm not sure what's going on there. But look at how cute this is. They are 2 little border dies, and it looks like they do nest together here, just like that. So let's make something fun with this. I think this is going to be great. So the first thing I noticed here is that they are perfectly sized for an A2 card. They are 4 1/4 inches wide. Both of these dies are. So what I've done is I've cut my 8.5 by 11 cardstock in half on the 8.5 inch side, so I can create 2 card bases that are, top fold like this. And I'm simply going to score them in half then. Instead of scoring them in half on the 8.5 inch side, I'm going to score them in half on the 11 inch side. So we're going to score them at 5.5 and then fold and burnish so that we've got our 2 cards that are top fold like this. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scallop die and run it across the bottom of the front of this card. And then we're going to use this one more for our decorative element. So I'm going to use some repositionable tape and my mat here to help me line up where I want this scallop cut to be. So I'm coming up 1/2 inch from the bottom of my card, and I'm just trying to line it up so that my die is going to cut evenly right across that bottom portion. Put a little repositionable tape on there and then run it through my die cutting machine. Peel this off. Oh, isn't that just so cute? And because I really am enjoying this paper pad here from P13, I'm going to use some papers from it for this project. And I am going to also bring in some of this copper cardstock again. I've got some scraps of this. I've also got another full sheet here that I can use as a matting for my card base. So I'm going to kind of cut these down and see what we can come up with.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
Well, folks, folks, I have completed my card and it was gorgeous. I love it. And then I stamped it and I dropped the stamp and when I was pulling it off, and so I ruined my card. So now these are going to turn into a lesson in how to fix your mistakes, I think. Oh, I just want to cry. All right, let's try it again, right? Let's try it again. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try it again, I think. Okay, I think I have figured it out here. I've ripped off all my pretty stuff. I've cut a piece that's going to fit just inside of here, and this time I'm going to use my MISTI. I don't want to make any more mistakes here. So, get my template out from yesterday. There we go. Love it. Okay, so let's figure this out. So what I did was I peeled off my little, pretty piece that I fussy cut out, and then I also peeled off the top layer, or as much as I could, of this copper piece that I had put over there so that I can make this flush with the blue paper, and then I'm going to come over the top of both of them with another copper piece to sort of cover that seam. One thing I don't like up here though is that I bumped this with the magnet and it made it kind of a weird mark there. So I'm just going to trim off a little extra at the top. There we go. All right, let's glue it down. Folks, we finished it and I think it looks so pretty. I love this collection and I love how this turned out. Now, the inspiration or the starting point was my day 3 gift from my Crafty Advent Calendar, my Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar, which was these 2 border dies here. And I used this scallop die to cut out the bottom of the front of my card here. And then I used this sort of decorative die along here. I don't know that the card necessarily followed that as an inspiration, but it was my starting point. And then I used this Noel die, and I believe this is a Scrap Diva die set. I've got to double check to make sure. But I will have this listed in the description notes below. In fact, I'll have all the supplies listed in the description notes below. But I did 3 layers of it. So if you can see, it's really, it's definitely dimensional, right? And I did that so that I could layer some of these fussy cut elements sort of between the ends. So it's intertwined in there, with that organic greenery and things like that. And I think it turned out really nice. I love this paper with the images with the fawn, and you've got your bucks and your wolf, and there's a snow owl. And I mean, they're gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then opening it up inside, we had that tragic moment there where I dropped my stamp, and I think we've recovered. I think it looks really nice. I went ahead and fussy cut some of these other pieces out. And again, this was the paper collection I'm using, which is the 4 Seasons Winter collection from P13. And I just fussy cut some of the floral elements out from the back side of this paper here and put those around here just to make it look pretty. The stamp is from a penny black stamp set that is called Happy and Bright. It's 30-873, and I use the sentiment that reads, "The gift of love, the gift of peace, the gift of happiness, may all these and more be yours." And I think that's just beautiful, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Yeah, I might do a little something on the back because I feel like this is one of those cards that sort of warrants that. But for now, that's where I am. Because I had to double layer up the inside, I've come along here and really kind of pressed along that edge to help that almost create a natural gusset to accommodate for my second layer of paper here, but I think it looks super cute. I'm very happy with the way it turned out, and I am still having so much fun with my crafty advent calendar. So come back tomorrow and I am gonna open up for day 4, and that one is right here. So we will open that one and use it as an inspirational starting point for another crafty little make. And I'm having a blast with this. Thanks y'all for joining me on this little journey. These, when you get sort of a prompt to make something like this, you never know where it's going to end up. So I appreciate you all coming along with me for the ride. It's never going to be perfect, as you can tell, but I will always, find a way. So if you want to learn how to overcome and adapt, I'm your gal. Because that seems to be what I do a lot of. All right, y'all, that's what I've got for you today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you are being kind to yourselves, and I hope that you are finding some joy in your journey. Thanks so much, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.